Give me the let me know. Yes, I'm live?
Yes.
Okay. I say that every time, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay, hey everybody. It's Friday. It's 12 noon. Chris, the unit, has fixed my clock, kinda. So we got it hanging over here for now. And I noticed something, the green's fading on it. Okay, let's call out the room because we got a special guest today. Over here we have Christine. Yeah, wicked cool. Behind the camera we got Chris the Unit Cybert. Online we have Brent to answer all your questions. And back, because Sparky's not feeling well. Minnie's at the vet. She's online there. Minnie, how you doing? I hope Sparky's okay. We brought back Garrett, Fumio, Sato. And I just found out that he knows everybody in Hawaii. So if you're from Hawaii, there's people on there that he went to school with. He knows he's calling people out. You probably know him, Big Island Ed, if you're out there. Fumio knows everybody. Oh, you know what that is?
Is that the tornado?
That's a tornado alarm. Yeah. They tested. Now we know it's noon.
It was noon.
Yeah.
It was 11.
No, we're not having a tornado. That was the other night. Okay. Okay, everybody. Don't forget, we're celebrating 100 years and 25 here in the U.S. Don't forget to go to the fan shop. We got some wicked cool stuff on there. Oh, Chris, is he pretty good or what? He went over there. Check this out. We got a sticker here that Christine's got right there, 100 year. Okay, now, here's a big announcement. Garrett is allowing me to attend JLC next week with him, and we're going to be in Providence at this time next week, Providence, Rhode Island. So if you are in New England, come and see us, all right? Because it's a one heck of a show. Okay. Whew. So somebody asked me, what are you talking about this week, Sedge? And I went, I'm going to talk about sandpaper again. And they went, oh, no. I'm going to talk about the Festool Sanding System. Now, let me tell you what's coming out March 26th here in North America, but I will blend it in because I'm going to give you a little bit of history of this wicked good paper we got. Okay, so on March 26th, we're releasing out into the great wide open. Okay, check it out. You have been asking, or when you go somewhere and you order Granat sandpaper, you go, oh my goodness, look at this. I'm not going to use 100 pieces. So what we did is we're getting rid in the Granat flavor. We're getting rid of 100 packs, and we're going to be going into 50 packs. So we're going to have that in the 5-inch and 6-inch, and those are 50 packs. The lower grits have always been 50, but that's going to go all through the range of 50 packs. Now, the next one that I've always suggested, and now it's coming out. We have been screaming for this. Assortment packs. But they come, and every time I would show somebody a sander, I go, why don't you get one of these? It's a sustainer that, look, if I'm getting a Rotex, come in here, unit, so you can get this. Okay, and this is the new assortment pack, okay? And when I open it up, look, this is the sustainer, but we're gonna pack it with a ton of great abrasives. Hey, what is 20 times 6, Christine? No, 20 times 6.
You're asking me to do math on a Friday.
120 pieces, okay? And they're assortment packs. Okay, hang on, Garrett. Some of them are going to come 5 times 20. How much is that, Garrett? Minnie! Minnie, I miss you! I miss you, Minnie. Oh my God. Okay, so let's get rid of my phone over here. Whew, okay, so we came out with one in, check it out, for Planex. Okay, Granat flavor too. I'm gonna open that up so you guys can see it. Check it out. Woo, packed out just right. Okay, but we also coming out with 6-inch over here unit, 5-inch. Okay, 125 is 5-inch. We're coming out with this one. Let me pull this out for the RO90 paper. So all the different flavors of designs of paper were coming out. And this one will be packed out with an assortment of the round 90s and for the triangular pad. Okay, now we're also, and this is the one I really get excited about. We're coming out with the Delta paper sustainer. Unit, can you come in here? Look at that, isn't that sweet? I love it, okay? Now, also, I just realized this the other day. Hey, Garrett, check this out. Do you know if you take the T-lock here and turn it like this, you can open it up down below? Oh my. Isn't that neat? Hey, Mo! Okay, so check it out. You get it for the RTS, and that's the 80 by 133. Okay, so somebody out there is saying, oh, big deal. Well, it is a big deal, because I'm going to show you what makes so much sense. Okay, so I'm going out to the job site with my ETS 125. And on top of the sustainer, okay, we have this docking for the sustainers, okay, which this locks in and locks together. Okay, what looks better, everybody? If you're out there and you're a pro and you go into a job site, what looks better? Okay, oh, I need all this paper, and you're going into somebody's home or somebody's business to do work. That looks kind of weird, but what looks really professional is this. I'm walking into the job site. Oh, look, I got my ETS 125. I need 125 paper, just like that. That is a professional look. It means you're going to be cleaning somebody's house. You get the paper right there. It's easily recognizable. It just saves you a ton of time, but it looks really professional. Okay, so we have it for all the paper flavors now. Check it out. That's March 26th. All right, so let's start over here. I hope I don't get confused. Okay, now I want to talk about paper. Chris, you put all the episodes that we talked about sandpaper before and pads and stuff like that. Yep. I'm going to try to put a lot of it together in this episode, okay? So we have Granat paper, and I'm going to push it out here so you understand it. I have, let me grab some 6-inch over here because that's the format I have. I'll grab a 60, an 80, okay? Now, it's paper backed. Right? And when I say paperback, in the lower grits. And as we progress in the grits, there's 3 different levels of papers. Yes, they're thinner, where the lower grits are thicker. Paperback. Okay? When you get to the 800, you're not going to have a paper, it's going to be a film. And the Granat goes from 40 grit all the way to 1500 grit. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that there. And we'll just put it right out there. So years ago, we had 9 different flavors for different applications of sandpaper. And the one I always reach for, because I'm a cabinet guy, I would reach for this. This is Reuben. Now it's called Reuben 2. We still have this, okay? And if you're doing exclusively woodworking and raw wood, this is a great paper, okay? Then we have this one, which is still in the lineup. This is Sapphire. You're going to see it's a cloth back, not a paper, and this goes all the way down to 24 grit. Okay, so that's for removal of thicker paint coatings. That's what I always coach people on. Use Sapphire, 24 grit. Okay, we also have this one. It's called Platine. This is silicone carbide on a foam back, and this is killer for polishing. You'll see it, Chris pointed out, it's on, I forget what episode is, but we have it listed below in the description. Polishing, we did Minnie's headlamps. We did that in the rain, remember that? Mm-hmm. But yeah. We use this to polish the acrylic. You can polish solid surface with this. It's fantastic. I've actually polished lacquers with this. And then we have this. It's basically a Scotch-Brite pad. It's called Fleece, V-L-I-E-S. And this is for, taking down cast iron and whatever you use a Scotch-Brite pad, but you can also use the white and the green for blending in oils. Fantastic stuff. And then we jump here to, I call it the liquid sandpaper, but it's MPAs, machine polishing agents. It's all color-coded with all the different applicators that are color-coded. You can go from basically, it's 5,000 all the way to 11,000, okay? And it works fantastic. And those are all the different papers. Woo! So if you think about it, there's so many things you could do with the Festool Sanding System and the Festool sandpaper. But why Granat? And why do we always focus on Granat? And it's very important. So what I did is I pulled up an old PowerPoint from 2010 to review about Granat, okay? I kind of remembered all of it. But the thing is I remember when in the United States, the US back then, we weren't going to bring it in. And then somebody saw it over in Europe. He bought some in Europe and brought it over. And he said, can you guys get me a little of this? He was a painter in North Carolina. And he sent us a great review on it. And we decided, let's do it. Okay, so we brought over Granat. We had Brilliant and Titan 2 back then. So I was looking at the PowerPoint. It said, it's for tough undercoats in the automotive sector and VOC for painters, clear coats, hard clear coats. And we're like, well, we already have 2 papers. But we brought it in. And we started testing it across all surfaces. So I'm going to take this to saw blades. All right? So if you have a table saw, okay, you have a 60-tooth blade. That's what we call a what? You have a ripping blade that's 24. You have a fine cut, cross-cut blade that's 80. But in the middle, you have a 60-tooth, and that's your universal saw blade. When you have a table saw, right? You have ripping, cross-cutting, but you don't want to always switch the blades. You have a universal. So we started testing Granat across all surfaces. Of course, paint removal, prepping between coats, using it with the Planex on raw wood, and then solid surface. And we're like, this stuff is like magic. And it is, because it has a stearate coating that doesn't affect finishes, and it clogs less. It doesn't glaze over. It will if you're sanding and removing not properly cured paint or anything, but boy, this stuff lasts. It's phenomenal. And so we decided, hey, let's put this into that realm of selling everybody all this, or positioning all these different papers in somebody's shop. Let's call it the combination blade of our sandpaper. And guess what? It is our #1 sandpaper now because it works for everything. We really like it. I like it because when I'm sanding raw wood, come over here, unit. I started using it. I used to use Reuben 60 grit to take things down. And I started thinking, well, let me try Granat. And I go, boy, this cuts like wildfire. So I went back and did a little more research. I don't want to bore you too much, but I read it's aluminum oxide. We call it blue-fired aluminum oxide, big deal. But what was important was with the aluminum oxide, 120 and less than 120 grit, so we're talking 40, 60, 80, and 100, it has ceramic grit in it. So it cuts like wildfire and doesn't load as much. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see what I got on here now. I think I got 80 on here. Let's check. Okay, so, oh, I got 60. Good, 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 good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the Festool system and how important it is. Because I remember, I'll never forget, I had a buddy next to my shop who bought an ETS 125, and back then it was the cat's pajamas. It still is, okay? But he said, yeah, it's just the palm sander. I go, well, did you get the dust extractor with it? And he goes, what do you mean? And I go, and what paper are you using? Back then it was just Reuben. And I go, you got to understand, Festool is like a chain. The system is a chain. If you don't have all the links locked solid together, it's okay. Right? But when you put everything together, and I'm going to do that right now with the Rotex, and then over here with the ETS 125, okay? But we added another link And you don't have it yet because it comes out March 26th. The next, watch, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm gonna do this, and I've always done this demo, okay, for everybody. And I've done it here on Festool Live too, I believe, okay? Because I like to talk about, when I'm talking about sanders and sandpaper, it's just not the sander. It's just not the dust. It's everything included. But we added another element. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you why dust extraction. You know about the Rotex, random orbit. I'm gonna put it in Rotex, but I'm gonna do this, okay? I'm gonna take off the dust extraction for a minute, but I used to do this demo, and you would see all the dust. Remember, unit? You would see all the dust floating, right? Don't have to have that anymore. Check it out. Check it out. Look, look, look. And I'm going to position this right over here. I feel cleaner already. Can you hear me okay? Okay. So I'm going to turn this on. Oh, wow. Did you see that? Did that come through? Kinda. Let's do it again. Look at it go. Wow, that just pulled right in. Okay, so why dust extraction? Okay, if you check it out, what do you want to sand? Do you want to sand the material, or do you want to sand sawdust? And you'll see how this, let me get a little more pressure on here. You'll start to do what? Gum this up, right? So dust extraction, when you put it on, I'm going to tell you right now, this is amazing. Do you know why? When I used to do this demonstration, I would start to clog up and get a little, now it's nothing. Now this is what I call Festool magic. I put the dust extraction back on. Look at this. And you're gonna see how that paper remains clean. I'm just gonna turn this off for a minute, okay? But I wanna talk about this. It's not just the sander, it's the paper, okay? It's the dust extractor, okay? And now it's the air cleaner, because now we're not breathing this. That little fine dust lofts up and comes down, what? 4, 5, 6, 7 hours later. Now we're just gonna capture it and be done with it. Okay, but there's one more step, and Chris and I put in the episodes one more, because I wanna talk about this, because at Festool, we try to think about everything. Now, this is the pad that comes with it, okay? This is the soft pad. It's basically the medium. We got super soft, but all our pads are color-coded. And I just found this out from Garrett the other day, okay? The blue pad right here is the hard pad. Now this is important because I just put these two pieces together. Look, you can't even see the seam. Look at that, but I see the glue line, okay? Now if this was undulating a little, okay, the blue pad, and I'm gonna show you how to change it. It's right here. See this little, it has to be in Rotex mode. I press it in, I spin it off, and I put the pad on. Look how quick it is to change the system, okay? Okay, and I put the pad on, I lock it in. Now that is a firm base for your paper, which for me, the paper is what I consider the real tool. You gotta choose the tool correctly, okay? And when I do this, wow, that's amazing. Look at that. You can't even see the seam, can you, Christine? Look at that. Okay, so that's 2 pieces of oak that I put together. Okay, so that's the first step, is make sure you have all the links of the chain perfectly in line. And when you set it all up, it's effortless. None of us in here are breathing any of that 10% that gets away from the dust extractor. Okay, now, I'll never forget this. My first year at Festool, I had a gentleman. Oh,
Sorry.
Chris, are you okay?
I'm great. I'm great.
Okay.
Don't worry about me.
I'm sorry I bumped into you. Hey, Christine, how am I doing, huh? Okay, good. Okay, let's come over here. I'm going to set this up for success. I'm going to grab my dust extractor, my plug-it cord, and my hose. I learned this from Garrett the other day. Okay. Now, I had a gentleman come up to me, and I was doing a demonstration down in Louisville, Kentucky. And he said, Sedge, he goes, I have this sander. I love it. He's a chair maker. He was a chair maker. I love it. But there's sometimes I'm getting an I go, do you have the dust extractor? He goes, yeah. I go, you'll use a Festool paper. I was checking to see if he had all the links. Okay? And he goes, but I'm still getting an excessive amount of swirl marks. Well, there's a variety of reasons you get swirl marks. But at Festool, we try to eliminate as many as we can with our tools and our paper and our dust extraction. Okay? And this is what Garrett taught me. We're going to have so much fun next week, dude. Okay, so when I put this on, okay, and, okay, Chris, I'm going to have to maneuver this so you can get right in here. Okay? And this is the new CT26, okay, with the integrated Bluetooth. I went over this too. This is coming out March 26 too, right? Yes. The new CTs? Yes. Okay, so watch. I'm just going to put this on, okay? Okay, you see how I have my power all the way up? Okay, I'm going to turn it off. Okay. I have max all my... So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sanding. Now, I always say this, I wish I had feel-o-vision on Festool Live. Because right now I'm sanding. Yes, it's plugged in. Okay? But I actually feel the tool, the paper, tugging on this plywood, the material. So what I always do is when I'm sanding and I'm using a random orbit sander or an orbital sander, and guess what? This is now floating, okay? So I'm not pulling too much into the material. I'm getting exceptional dust extraction, and that sander is basically floating on that material, so I get less swirl marks. There's some things you can't control, like, you know, certain pressure, or if I do this and I stop the sander on there, I'm gonna have swirl marks under there. So when you're sanding, make sure you take it off and then shut it off, okay? And don't put too much pressure. If you were putting too much pressure, you should have lowered the grit. And remember, the lower the number, the more abrasive the grit is, the larger the grit is. Okay? So there you go. I think I covered all my bases. Granat 50 packs. Granat assortment. Systainers, all March 26th. But also, maybe you understand a few more things about the Festool Sanding System. Pads, paper. Remember, it's a system. So make sure all those links are really strong. Wow. Okay, really quick, everybody. I'm going to start calling out names. Hey, Minnie, is Minnie still on the line? Hey, Minnie, I really miss you. Minnie, check out Garrett's printing. Okay, hey, trivia question really quick. Book 'em, Dano. Murder 1. Christine and the unit didn't even know. They thought it was what? What'd you guys think of it? Oh, Miami Vice.
Yeah, I thought it was Miami.
No way, man. No way. Hawaii 5-0, bro. Right, bro?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Fumio knows. Wow. He's getting the unit. You can sit down. I don't care. Wow, the unit is. Unit. Okay, everybody. Let's call everybody out. He's always there. He's usually first. It's Doug from Zionsville, Andrew from Ohio, Rob from Sidminson, New Jersey, Oliver from Southern California, Mark from Springville, Virginia, Tim from Houston, Texas. It's Dirk from Dayton. Woo! Okay, Ed from the Big Island. You know him.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
But
Hey, Hang-a-jang, right? Hemajang. Okay. Hey, we have Marvin from Holland. I believe that's Michigan. I believe that's Marvin Martin. Joe from Waseca, Illinois. Robert from South Devon, England. We have Warren from Batavia, Ohio. Jeff from Clarksburg, Maryland. Johnny O from Atco, New Jersey. You're going to notice I'm going a little bit slower today because I really don't trust Fumio because he's been putting stuff on here and I've had him take it off. So hopefully I say everybody's name correctly. I have Dale from Swaddling Coat, England. Johnny O from Atco, New Jersey. Stevie Z from Sweden. The Welsh Rabbit's back. Jason and Yana from Granite Falls, Washington. Corey from Canada. Michael from Winchester, Virginia. Stefan from Augsburg, Germany. He's making me nervous. We have Robert from Landrum, South Carolina. You see, I skipped it, right? Okay, I had no clue, but these guys were all chuckling here. Okay, I'll call it up. We have Babe Bennett from West Chesterton, Fieldville. We have, what is that?
Mr. Deeds.
That's from Mr. Deeds? Oh my God. We have Robert. We have Jacob from Rhode Island, Paul Sherilyn Sam from Anthem, Arizona. We have Blake Weber from Novato, California. We have Russell Hugster from Chichester. We have Chris from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Peter from Jolarve, Finland. Jason from Fenton, Michigan. Tom and Kelly, you're always there. Eatonton, Georgia. Thank you. We have Greg from Whitestown, Indiana. Woo! Home of the unit.
that's right.
All right. We have Woodcraft Dayton. They're having a watch party. How you guys doing? Dana from Yalcott, Washington. Joey from Texas. How you doing, Joey? We have Michael from Edmonton, Alberta. We have Barry. Oh, that's the dude you just told me. He just bought a TS60. Welcome to the club, brother. From Fremont, New Hampshire. We have Derek from Harrogate, England. Jerry from Sugar Grove, Illinois. Justin from Lebanon. Hey, that's Justin Walker, Texas Ranger, isn't it? Hey, guys, I just want to let you know, if you know Brown's Tool Auction, Justin is bidding on some stuff. I'm just kidding. Okay, he's going to kill me after this, isn't he? Justin, I'm sorry, I had to do it. I didn't tell him what you're bidding on. Jazz from Atlanta, Georgia. Parashiv from Bucharest, Romania. Wow. Rob from New Jersey. Is that Long Beach Island, New Jersey?
Yes.
Okay. We have Fish and Doogie from Lancaster, PA. We have Kurt from Rochester, Michigan. We have Gary from Plano, Texas. David from Portland, Oregon, the other Portland. We have Norman from Fallbrook, California. Michelle from Oahu, Hawaii. Hey, do you know Michael?
Oh, yeah.
You know everybody, don't you? All right, okay. We have Stockholm. We have Spark Trish, and that's Willie. We have Minnie G. And Sparky. How you doing, Sparky? Hope everything worked out, brah. We have Greg from Minnesota, Gail from New York, Lauren from Rhode Island, Rick from sunny Blackpool, England. You know, he's getting lazy. He didn't put sunny, did he? He just put Blackpool. Goodness. We have Kenneth from Oak Park, Illinois. We have Derek from Kokomo. We have Michael from Puyallup, Washington. David from Shanghai. James from Grand Rapids. Jim from Imlay City, Michigan. Eric from Rocket City, Alabama. Leslie from North Carolina. We have Joe V from Akron, Ohio. We have, there they are. Hoist a pint for me, brothers. For we have Blowden and Winfrey from North Wales. David Gwen. How you doing, Gwen? That's Gwen with an accent. We have Soren from Denmark. He's still, wow. We have John from Westphalia. We have El Cabinetero.
I just wrote him down.
We have El Gabinetero or Al Cabinetero from Union City, California. We have Atlanta, Georgia. Matt from Tinley Park, Illinois. Greg from Ottawa. Gabrielle from Romania. Tom from Moorhead, North Carolina. Matt from Newark, Ohio. We have Richard from Ontario. Dan from Kingman, Arizona. We have Dallas. We have someone from Dallas. We have Joseph from Bellevue, Nebraska. We have Stanley from Houma, Louisiana. We have Thomas from Ottawa, Canada. Jeff Covey. Man, we're going to have fun this fall, Jeff. The weekend after Labor Day, I think we're doing a big to-do up at Johnson's Workbench. It's going to be awesome. We have Mike from Newport, Rhode Island. Santos from Florida. Carrie from Dallas. Apo from Akka, Finland. Mark S. from Woodcraft in Springfield, Virginia. We have Robert from Delaware. He doesn't even know. But he doesn't know Delaware. You know Wayne's World. He's never seen it. You have to teach him Schwang. Chris from Malta. Virgil from Mallory Point, Idaho. We have John Tabaj from Milani, Hawaii. You know John.
Mililani.
Mililani. How do you say it?
Mililani.
Mililani.
That's John.
Oh, hey, John. How you doing? Garrett did a pretty good job, huh? Okay. We have Captain Kirk. We have Matt from Duanesburg, New York. JR from Regina, Saskatchewan. Jens from Monsheim, Germany. Craig and Taylor from Wirtz, Virginia. We have Fifi from Bled, Slovenia. We have Mike M., Mr. Martinez from Austin, Texas. Anthony from Tampa, Florida. Shamara from Sri Lanka. Hey, have we ever had Sri Lanka's new?
Sri Lanka's new.
Wow, that's so cool. We have Height Woodworking. We have Yuzu from Paramaribo, Suriname. We have Garrett Fumio Sato from the Big Island of Lafayette, Indiana. We have Christine from somewhere in...
Red House.
Oh, don't stop it. Okay, everybody. Everybody, thank you. Hey, Garrett. Thanks, brah.
You're welcome.
You're the best. Okay. Christine, thank you. Brent, as always, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And, oh yeah, Chris, the unit, Cybert. Okay, everybody. I say it every single time. It's because of you. This is what we do. It's episode 213. Can you believe it? It was just 200 the other day. So, hey, we love you. Have a great weekend. We'll see you when we see you. Have a great time this weekend. That's a wrap.